Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about habits. Let's talk about habits for being emotionally hygienic. But let's not talk about big habits. Let's talk about micro habits, which are easy for you to start implementing on daily basis starting from today. So I am Gurleen, I am a life coach and I am here to share some micro habits with you for being more emotionally hygienic, for leading a better life, for being a better version of you. First, being mindful. It is so important that we are present in the moment. We are there while we are doing whatever it is that we are doing. Our mind and our body should be at the same place at the same time. For practicing mindfulness on daily basis, let's begin with a very small exercise that I can recommend. It's called starfish breathing. So you need to take your hand like this, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Doing this starfish method of breathing exercise every day, maybe just for 5 times, will be our first step towards being mindful. It is not going to make us very mindful, but it is the first step that we can take as a very small micro habit that we can instill in ourselves. Practice gratitude on daily basis. It is important that we sit back at the end of the day or maybe at the beginning of the day and think about at least 5 things we are very grateful for. And the best way to do this is to write it down. I am grateful for this because this. For example, I am grateful for my family because I get immense happiness being around them. They are my biggest support system, and so on and so forth. So whenever you sit back to be grateful about things in life, make sure there is a because that enhances the feeling of gratitude and makes our energies more better. Third, set boundaries. This is something we need on daily basis for all the decisions we make. It is good to know what is it that we want and what is it that we do not want. What is it that is resonating with me right now and what is it that is not. So I should be able to say no. It is the most important word these days, because a lot of time, just because we want to be a part of the community, just because we want to be a part of the whole situation in a project, and because I want to be more friends with you, I want to people please, I will say yes for a lot of things I do not want to say yes to. So it is good to know your boundaries. It is good to use the word no when we are not in the frame of doing that particular thing or taking up a particular task. Practice self-care. Now this is each to your own definition, whatever self-care means to you. If self-care means to you just having a chill, relaxed day at home, if self-care means for you binge watching a show, if self-care means for you putting up things on your face and just, working on your body, if self-care means for you just working out, whatever it is that self-care means for you, do that on daily basis. Small habits work fine. Consistency is the key. The whole point is that we should be able to do it on daily basis. So we do not need to have big goals and then procrastinate on them. Instead, let's start with small micro habits and micro steps which we can follow on daily basis. Limit your screen time. I know screen time is important. I know it is good to stay connected to the world. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all these have become a part of our lives, and it is good to be connected through them. But again, there has to be a boundary. There has to be a time that you give yourself for all of this, because the kind of radiations and all the other reasons that you're bombarding your mind with all this kind of information that is available, it is good to have a limited screen time. It is good to give yourselves a break from the screen and just let yourself out in the nature. Just go for a walk, or maybe just sit back and watch the trees around, or whatever it is that again resonates with you. I really need to share this with you that being emotionally hygienic is a very personal thing. It's a very each to your own thing. The whole process starts with you discovering yourself, you introspecting yourself and understanding what is it that works for you. We need to make an emotional first aid kit wherein we have here, you cannot have one dolo or a crucin working for everybody for a fever. No, that is not possible in case of an emotional first aid kit, because this is each to your own. So whatever works for you might not work for me, might not work for my other people around us. So we need to understand that we need to first know ourselves, introspect, discover ourselves and our likings and dislikings, and then boil down to making an emotional first aid box for ourselves. Connect with others. It is good, it is important to have people around you, have good people around you, make connections with people around you, have better relationships with people around you, because a lot of times something that is so big in our minds can become nothing once we share it with somebody. Just the fact that you have people around you and you're able to share it with them and feel good, feel at ease, feel relaxed is a big blessing in life. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. This is so important. It's a habit we are developing, so maybe on daily basis, let's get into the habit of doing something kind for ourselves. It could be just a set of kind words that you say to yourself. Just the way you just show love to yourself. Even if something goes wrong, you've said something you shouldn't have, you've done something you shouldn't have, be there for yourself. It's a mistake, accept it, fine. But that doesn't mean you have to dwell on it and keep thinking about it and cursing yourself for it and being angry with yourself. Forgive yourself and be very kind to yourself. Be very compassionate with yourself. So I hope you pick up these micro habits and start inculcating them in your daily lives. I wish you all the luck, and I'm there for you as your accountability partner, just there to help you develop these habits. I am Gurleen. I am a dedicated accountability partner, and I help you be a better version of yourself. I help you upgrade your life and download a 2.0 version of yourself. I have been a life coach for the last 10 years and helped people make better relationship, have better understanding of themselves, chase goals in a better way. Life sometimes can be overwhelming, and it can be like you just navigating a maze without the map. That's where a coach comes. I, as an accountability partner, help you provide that GPS so that you reach your destinations, your goals in a quicker and more effective way. I am there as an accountability partner each day of your life to help you be a better version of yourself. We all need an accountability partner. It's like having a fitness coach. You go to a gym, you sign up for the trainer, right? It's like having somebody to be just there for you, just like a back, just like somebody who will help you upgrade your life each day, a little small step up. I am that person. If you're interested to improve the quality of your life, to upgrade your life, sign up for an accountability partner and unlock your true potential. Life with a coach is where you get personalized strategies tailored to your unique needs and aspirations. It's like having a tailor-made suit that fits you perfectly, enhancing your confidence and performance in all the areas of your life. In my coaching sessions, I provide the hand-holding that you need to navigate your life on daily basis, on each day, whatever small habits we can do to protect our environment, to get better people around us, to upgrade ourselves internally, to know ourselves better, to have a better understanding of our goals and work each day towards them. I provide the hand-holding you need to navigate life's challenges, whether it's achieving or setting achievable goals, developing new skills, or overcoming obstacles. I am here to support you in each step of the way. Think of it like having a trusted guide who knows the terrain and can help you avoid pitfalls, ensuring you stay on the path to success. This consistent support and guidance significantly improves the quality of your life, helping you achieve more than you ever thought was possible. Ready to take your life to the next level? Visit the website and schedule a discovery call for yourself, where you and me will get on one-on-one and discuss you, your aspirations, your life, your goals, and the beliefs that are stopping you from achieving them. Let's start on this journey together to unlock a better life for you. Okay, so tell me, how do you feel when you've placed an order on Amazon? You go, you search for what you want, you put in your address, you do the payment, and then what do? You let it be. Do you obsess over it? No. Do you keep thinking about it? Where is my order? What is happening to it? I hope it's okay. Who is bringing it? Do you do all of that? No. You're at peace. You're rest assured that it is coming to you. Right? Okay, so tell me, when you go to a restaurant and you order food, you ask for a menu. What is the procedure like? What is the process like? You ask for a menu, you decide what you want, you tell it to the waiter, and then you're rest assured. You're sitting there, enjoying the company and the vibe of the place, right? Do you obsess over the food? Do you think, how is it going to be? Is it going to be tasty? What are they using? Who will get it? When will it come? Do you keep thinking about such things? Usually you don't, right? You just let it be. You know you're there, you know it is bound to come to you, and it will come to you. You wait for it patiently, right? So tell me, why do we take so much of stress and pressure in life? Why can we not assume it that if we have asked for something, why can't we have that faith that it is coming to us? In a bus, when you're sitting, do you know who the driver is? No. But you rest assured that he's taking you to your destination. Similarly for a metro. Similarly while sitting in an airplane. Do you know the captain? No, you don't. But you know you will be reaching your destination. In life, do you know who's the creator, who's the driving force, what is the universe? Even if you don't know much about it, but you can be rest assured that it is going to take you to your destination. All we need to do is sit back, be patient. We need to know what is it that we want. We need to let the universe know. We need to select from the menu, remember? So we need to let the universe know, this is what I want. This is what I want for myself. These are my goals. Do we need to obsess over it? No. Do we need to think, how will I get it? Who is getting it for me? When will it come? No. We can be rest assured it's an order placed and the delivery is on the way, coming for you. Have you ever wondered about the 7 planes of healing and how they are affecting and impacting your life on daily basis? Hi everyone, I am Gurleen Kaur and I'm a life coach. Today I will be briefing you, telling you about all the 7 planes of healing. First plane of healing is stones and crystals. They have been used for centuries. Each stone and crystal carries a particular vibration, affects you in a particular way. For example, amethyst is known for its calming properties, and rose is used for emotional healing. Incorporating stones in daily life by carrying them with you, placing them in your living space, using them during your meditation can really upgrade your life. It can help you just incorporate those feelings in yourself in a much better way because it enhances because of the vibration of the stone and the crystal. But you need to know which works for you and which stone doesn't work for you. And you need to also be very careful about the authenticity of the stone and the crystal you've been using. Second plane of healing is plants. Plants are wondrous. They can do wonders. There are a lot of medicines that are made out of plants. That's one thing. They help us in, consuming. When we consume those medicines made out of plants, they help our physical body in a lot of ways. Apart from that, these plants and overall being in nature and being around trees and in that aura, that energy that plants provide is a super it's like a supercharger for a person. A lot of times you encounter when you're in a nature surrounding, when you're surrounded by nature and you're around trees and plants, it elevates your mood. It helps you just feel better about everything. So plants have that soothing nature to them, which is of course very, very contagious and goes into the, somebody who's even observing and just sitting in nature, it can be very, very healing. Third plane of healing is humans. Here comes the doctors. They are saviors. For a lot of people, they have had amazing, results, and they study and they have their knowledge, and forever grateful for, whatever the doctors do for us. There are various kinds of doctors. So, be it somebody who's practicing, a homeopathic medicine or an allopathic medicine, somebody who's doing to Ayurvedic, somebody who's doing some other kind of remedy, whatever is working for you, which is being done by a human, is third plane of healing. On the fourth plane comes the spirits. So, and our spirits and our ancestors also. So there are very many modalities that involve us, catching the spirits around us and speaking with our ancestors, who in turn provide us a lot of healing and give us direction and guidance when needed. So that is the fourth plane of healing. The fifth plane is all the gods, the masters whom we pray to. Be it whatever religion you follow, there are deities, there are these gods that we are praying to. They are the fifth plane. And it is all about faith. It is all about how much you have faith in whatever it is that you're doing. So some people have faith in just visiting a particular place. So some people visit a particular ashram and they feel it is sorted and done for them. Some people feel that it is just going on that one particular, whatever, it can be a gurdwara, mandir, mosque, church. Some people have that faith with that particular place. Some people have that faith with a particular prayer. So if you do one ardas and that works for you, so every time you will have that faith that this is what works for me. Okay. So end of the day, whatever plane of healing you're using for yourself, you need to have that faith. You need to have that belief that this works for me. And if you have that, everything that you wish for will come true. Moving on, the sixth plane is time. Time is above everything. It heals. It heals in its own miraculous way. A lot of things just with time passing by solve and become much more smoother and peaceful for us to be able to accept them. Seventh plane is the plane of creator. The creator who has created all of us, who has created everything. So it's this bright white light that you connect to when you meditate, that you connect to when you are in your theta state and when you're just, being very mindful. So it is that white light, it is that creator who has created everything and is the ultimate source for healing. This is a little gist, a little brief about the 7 planes of healing. Whatever plane you choose, all that matters at the end of the day is how much faith you have. What is the belief that you go in with, that this is going to work for me, this is going to heal me, this is going to manifest for me. So it's all about that faith. Get it in you. Know that whatever you're doing is for your good, and have that, capability to be able to leave, to be able to surrender and leave it to that creator, that whatever happens in the end will be for your highest good.
Today we talk about the most beautiful things. Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about building better, stronger, fulfilling relationships. Relationships can be categorized into 4 categories. A relationship with self, relationship with family, your romantic relationship, and your social relationships. What do I mean when I say relationship with yourself? Understanding and nurturing the relationship with yourself lays the foundation of all the other relationships. You can never pour from an empty cup. So make your cup full. The happier you are with yourself, the more love and care that you show to yourself will be the amount directly proportional to the love and care you can show to people around you. The amount of love you can give to other relationships. The most important relationship is our relationship with our own self. Next, let's talk about our relationship with our family, our parents, our siblings, our extended family. This knowingly, unknowingly makes a big difference into the kind of person that we are today. Our personality shaping is majorly done by the kind of relationship we have with our families and especially our siblings and our parents. So here, the kind of belief system that we develop is the kind of environment we live in when we're young. So since when we're a child, if you see, the bringing up of a child really implies on the kind of person that child becomes when he or she grows up. So having healthier relationships, if you're a parent, having healthier relationships with your children really makes a difference in shaping their future lives. And if you're a child, incorporating these relationships with your siblings and your parents indirectly improves your personal happiness quotient. It improves your ability to form better relationships in society and romantically with your better halves. So work on improving your relationships with your family and your siblings. Now, let's talk about relationships, one of the most important relationships that you have, which is with your other half, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, husband. That is again one of the most important relationships we have. It's a ride or a die, right? You have that one person you can come back for days you're feeling very good, for days you're not feeling good. That one constant support system. You're very lucky if you have that person who is there for you through your thick and thin. Pause the video and right away send that person a message. Call that person and say a big thank you, because it's hard to find the right people for yourself. In case you're interested and you want help in building better, stronger, healthier relationships, finding the right person for you, manifesting your soulmate, just drop a message on this number or join our WhatsApp community. And I give tips and tricks every day towards manifesting the right people in life. How important it is crazy to know that having the right set of people around us impacts our well-being, impacts our growth in life. Imagine how cool is that? Just having the right people around you boosts you. It just helps you grow better in life. So if you're interested, let me know. Fourth, let's talk about our relationships with the people around us, with our neighbors, with people who we work with, our colleagues, our bosses, our clients, people around us, overall the society around us. How do we behave when we are with them? What kind of energies am I radiating? What kind of people am I attracting? Do I always encounter people who make fun of me, who take advantage of me, or do I encounter people who are there, who's just there and supporting me, or just giving me a thumbs up, or just motivating me? So it's the kind of energy that you radiate, the kind of people that you attract. So make sure that you're radiating the kind of energies as to what kind of people you want to attract in life. Think as if you are the king of the world and the people around you are also there to support you, to help you, to motivate you, to radiate better energies, to attract better peoples, to work on all relationships and make them more fulfilling for us. In case you need any more help, drop us a message and we'll be there, ready to be your accountability partner, ready to help you upgrade your life, to be a better version of yourself, download another 2.0 version of yourself. If you're interested, let us know. I am here to talk about some triggers, some habits that we're doing on daily basis and they are ruining our confidence. To begin with, have you done this before? Have you ever sent one of your friends like 5-6 pictures and asked which is worth putting on Instagram, which is worth posting, for the people? Which outfit should I wear today? If you are doing this, if you're triple checking with your friends and people, This is ruining your confidence. This way you are undermining your choice and belittling yourself. Stop doing it. Next, feeling flustered when you don't have answers to questions asked by your friends, colleagues, acquaintances. So a lot of times we think that if we know it all is only when we are in top of our games and we are good and to be looked for. No, a lot of times if you do not know an answer to something and just smiling and saying I don't know is oozing confidence. When you accept that you don't know is confidence than portray yourself to be somebody who knows it all. A lot of times I have encountered this when I compliment somebody about something. People do not accept it. They will come up with things like, oh no, so you've lost weight? Oh no, there is a long way to go about it. Hey, you look really good today. Oh really? It must be the dress, not me. So if you are one of those who doesn't have the guts to accept a compliment, you are belittling yourself and ruining your confidence. If somebody comes and compliments you about something, you need to accept it with a beautiful thank you. That way it boosts your confidence. Reliving your mistakes again and again. Instead of seeing the amount of growth that we have from all the mistakes that we do on daily basis, or whatever lessons we have learned and move forward, a lot of times we find ourselves in a loop wherein we're just reliving what all happened with us and questioning, why did this happen with me? Why only me? Why do I have to go through all of this? Again, by doing all of that and being in that loop, we are ruining our confidence. When your self-talk to push yourself is negative. So a lot of times I agree self-talk is very important and plays a big role in keeping yourself up and motivating yourself. But some people have this habit of having a self-talk which is very harsh, and that can leave a very, very bad impact on our minds. So be careful. Whenever you are talking to yourself, choose your words very wisely. Motivate yourself, but with good words and not harsh words. Having low integrity. Saying what you don't do and doing what you don't say. So somewhere inside of you, you will know that this is not the real you. You're just putting up a facade and showing to people who they want to see, instead of being who you really are. So having a low integrity somewhere inside is really damaging yourself. It is damaging the person who you are. Oversharing. Oversharing makes you extremely gullible and gets you in the trap of knowing more about what people think about you, and then you get into the trap of thinking about it, thinking what others feel about you. Their opinions start mattering to you in your life on day-to-day basis. Your decisions get influenced by what people think about you. So instead of oversharing, we need to know what our boundaries are and where is there we need to draw a line and share as much as needed only. Overusing these three words: sorry, thank you, and please. Excessive use of these words belittles yourself. Excessive use of sorry or a thank you or a please makes you believe that the others around you are better, and it ruins your own self-confidence. So these were some everyday habits, tricks, circumstances that we put ourselves into which belittles our confidence. If you relate to any one of them, I want you to tell me in the comments section which is that one habit that you were doing and now you're aware about it and will stop. I hope you have a great day today and just ooze with confidence, with that beautiful vibe of yours wherein you're just talking good about yourself. Your words make a lot of difference. So choose your words very wisely.
Our aim and objective is to help you be a better you. Are you interested in something very fun I'm going to tell you today? Have you ever used a system wherein you see a message which says download a new version of the software, or there's an update available, and click on the now if you want to download it now? And there is another option that you can, remind me later, not now, not interested, and things like that. So what happens when you do not download that now and you put it on a remind me later? How does your system start, how does it react? What starts happening? Yes, it slows down. There are a couple of functions that do not perform at par, and everything starts to just, degrade a little, or maybe just performs a little less, and it's not very efficient as it is supposed to be. So in that case, what do? You eventually end up, after going through all of that, downloading the software. This is this opportunity when we have so much of science and medicine and everything, and we've improved quantity of our lives. Okay, so we have a good lifespan. The average lifespan has increased, certainly. Okay, as time passes by, there is so much of scientific intervention that the lifespan is just going to increase, right? Now is the time that we can improve the quality of our lives. And how can we do that? We can do that by being a better versions of ourselves. We can do that by being, more up to date with what our mind needs in the moment, in the now. So as and when each day passes by, you're growing. This keeps growing. Our mind keeps just growing because we're adapting to so many things around us. There is so much of, news and so much of other instances that keep happening, new circumstances we keep seeing in each day. We're growing with respect to all the aspects of our lives. So even if it is physically our body is growing, mentally we get access to so much of information. We are downloading it, we are watching it, we are consuming so much of content on a daily basis. So where does this all go? It's all here. So we need to be able to upgrade ourselves every now and then so that we are at power and this system works better. This system works in a more efficient way. So if you're interested, keep watching. So let's talk about what happens when you press the download now button in yourself. That is when you're ready and when you agree to upgrade yourself. When you do that, you become more disciplined. You have a better routine which you're following on a daily basis. You are more aware about your life. You're more aware about the various aspects of your life, and you know which aspect requires you more. For example, your physical body requires your more energy right now, more efforts, because you need to be fitter. For example, your relationships require a more energy from your end because you are at the moment not around very healthy relationships, and there are toxic people which you want to get rid of, whatever be your situation. So you get a better analysis of your life and how it is that it is going. Instead of just passing time each day, let's live each day. And then you become more efficient. Your work is more efficient. You're more productive at whatever you do. Be it your work at office, even if you're running a business, even if you're doing a job, you become better at doing whatever you're doing. Because understand, this mind, it's like a RAM. Okay, so it has this limited space. And a lot of times we keep it accumulated with something that happened in the past, with a fear of, what might happen in the future. This person said like that, he must be thinking like that about me, this and that here and there. So because of all of that information, that extra noise, this gets consumed. So there is no free space for us to be able to work, for us to be able to be productive. So what do we need to do for this? We need to get rid of all the extra noises. We need to be able to declutter our minds. So you learn that when you're ready to upgrade your life. You become more conscious about the relationships and the people you're surrounded by. Because you're an average of 5 people you spend your maximum time with. So you choose them wisely. You give less people access to your aura, to yourself, but that's because you want to be around a quality of people, right? You're more grounded. You feel more connected to yourself. You start living a life of abundance. Dearth, scarcity, fixed mindset, they are not a part of you anymore. If you're upgrading your life, you just talk about abundance. You talk about just everything available for you, with you, whenever you need, whatever you need. That becomes your attitude. That becomes your go-to nature about anything and everything. Overall, you start valuing time better, and time starts valuing you better. you start understanding the importance of now. You become more mindful, you are more present in the moment. So overall it helps you be better at work because it improves your work-life balance. Because if you're now at work, you're thinking about work only, and when you're not at work with family, friends, you are just doing that. You're more mindful. So this balances work and life. That balance, it makes your life more harmonious. So if you're interested, drop a message in that comment section, and I'll give you a more detailed structure for you according to your routine, your lifestyle, and help you upgrade and download that 2.0 version.
Today we discuss something very important, very crucial. I think you are also suffering from this. It's a very common disease. Most of us are, facing this, going through this. I am guilty as charged. Are you ready for this? I am talking about procrastination delay. बाद में करेंगे, हो जाएगा यार. It's okay, let it be. I'll do it later, I'll do it then, I'll do it some other time. I'm not in the mood, I don't want to do it now, I'm too exhausted, I don't feel like. Do you say all of these things? Do you do all of this? Are you a procrastinator like me? I think most of us are procrastinators. Today, let me tell you what are the ill effects. There are a lot of negative effects procrastination has on our mental health. Let's discuss a couple of them today. It leads to increased stress and anxiety. As it says, you're procrastinating something, you're delaying it, but there is a deadline that you need to meet. There is a commitment that you have done. So it is there somewhere back in your mind, and you know it's building up. The deadline is coming near. You're not doing it for now, but the stress is there and that's building up. So that leads to overall increased stress in your day-to-day activities. Decreased self-esteem, because you are delaying things, you are not doing them. Right now you feel like there is this level, there is this potential that you have, you're not matching up to it, you're not meeting your expectations, you feel a little less of yourself, you start doubting your own abilities, you start doubting your capabilities, and so it leads to less self-worth. You do not feel you're worthy enough. These small things lead to big problems, because this develops the feelings, the beliefs. Because I'm procrastinating, I am delaying. Because I'm delaying, I'm not meeting the deadline. Because I'm not meeting the deadline, I am lagging behind. I start doubting my abilities. Because I'm doubting my abilities, I doubt my potential. I'm not meeting my potential. Because I'm not meeting my potential, I feel less of myself. I feel I am not worthy. Impaired performance. Our performance gets hampered. Our entire, so it's a small thing we do. One time we say I'll do it later, बाद में करते हैं, देखा जाएगा. You see, it is a big cycle that follows. It's a vicious circle that follows. After a decreased self-worth, now your performance starts getting affected. When your performance is getting affected, your entire, your energy, your vibration at your workplace starts getting decreased. You feel less, you feel not worthy, you feel you do not deserve it, because there are deadlines and you're not meeting them up, you're not matching to them, and to match to them you have to stay alone, you have to be isolated, because there is too much work. It hampers your social life also. So in this vicious circle, there is a lot that is being affected just because of our habit of procrastination. For some people it becomes too much, and in cases of chronic procrastination, it even leads to a lot of anxiety attacks, and people tend to then fall into the traps of depressions and everything. Also to mention, a lot of people get affected in their physical health also, because when you have so much of stress and so much of anxiety building up, you start feeling a lot of headaches, a lot of panic attacks, a lot of heartburns, and a lot of digestive issues. These are all scientifically backed up facts that a lot of stress build up can lead to these kind of physical disorders also. How did all this vicious circle start? With just one bad habit of procrastination, of delaying things. I'll do it later, I don't feel like doing it now. Do you want to work on this? Do you want to not be a procrastinator? Do you want to be a better version of yourself? Do you want to take your life from here to here? Do you want to have a better life for yourself? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, feel free to call us on the numbers given below, and we are ready to be your accountability partner in your journey of being a better version of yourself.
Let's dive into a very exciting concept today. Let's talk about the 4-chunk life theory. Have you ever realized a car walking on the road is so smooth? Why? Because of the 4 wheels. Because there is sync in the 4 wheels. Because the 4 wheels are working perfectly in harmony with each other. In a very similar way, I would like to put this theory forward, wherein we divide our lives into these 4 wheels, 4 quadrants, 4 sections. So let's talk about it. First, physical health. Our physical health makes a very big difference in our lives. We need to be fit. We need to work towards our fitness each day. Without health, there is not much that you can do. Even if you have a lot of money, you have a lot of friends and people around you, but if you do not have good physical health, all of that is of no use. Second, emotional health. Let's equally give importance to our emotional health as much as the physical health, because imagine having a life where there is good health, where there is money, where there are people to spend the money with, but you do not emotionally hygienic, you do not have a good mental health, you do not feel good, you do not feel fulfilling from inside, you do not feel happy, you do not know how to feel happy. Can you enjoy any other 3? No, you cannot. So there needs to be a balance, there needs to be a sync and harmony between the 4 chunks of our life. Third, the financial factor. Of course, money plays a very big role. It's a beautiful energy to have in our lives, and having that money is very important. Only then you can enjoy your health, your emotional health, and with the people around you. So it plays a very big role. Not saying that money is everything, but it plays a big role here. Next, the 4th, social connections. Here, I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about your relationship with yourself, with the people around you. Relationships, we humans, we are social beings. We need people around us. We need to have healthy connections with people around us. Imagine your life without, say, your friends. Imagine a life without your cousins, without your siblings, or maybe having a life which will be so void if you have no partner to spend your day-to-day happiness and failures with. Even if it's a sad day today, I would want to go back to my partner, I would want to go back to my friends, my brother, and tell them about it and discuss with them, hey, this is what happened, hey, this is how I failed. Just being able to talk to somebody about something solves the problem to a very large extent. Think about it. How many times have you just spoken about your issues with a friend or relative, or maybe a husband or a wife, and felt relaxed and felt relieved? Isn't it? Similarly, if we think about life, these are the 4 sections, the 4 quadrants, the 4 wheels which need to work in harmony with each other. We need to have good health, we need to be mentally, emotionally hygienic, we need to feel good, we need to have that content and at the same time that motivation to work better. We need to also make sure that there is enough flow of money, and at the same time have good connections. Every day, if you do few habits for all the 4 sections and work towards improving the 4 of them together, your life is going to be full of harmony and luck. In case you need help with the emotional sector of your life, you need to feel more good about yourself, you need to have stronger and better relationships, feel free to contact us. We are ready to be your accountability partner and help you be a better version of yourself. Do you ever feel like your mind and body are in a constant tug of war? Today we'll dive into this and make our mind and body into a harmonious dance. Hi everyone, I am Gurleen Kaur. I'm a dedicated life coach to help you feel better about yourself, to help you be more happier and more at peace and calm and accept yourself. Did you know that your mind and body are interconnected? Your gut is called the second brain. 90% of serotonin, which is the feel-good hormone, is produced in your gut. That is just an idea about how the mind and body are interconnected and work together for our overall well-being. Any issues that we keep facing which are troubling us mentally and emotionally manifest into diseases. Diseases is dis-ease. When we're not at ease with ourselves and we invite diseases into our lives. In Theta Healing, we study that having a lot of knee pain is associated or comes to people who somewhere inside have a big fear of moving forward in life, who are scared of growth, who are reluctant to change with respect to any aspect of life. Those are the ones who majorly encounter pain in their knees. People who have a lot of backaches feel are not supported in life. They feel they do not have the right back for themselves in terms of support. People who generally keep getting a lot of cold is linked with them not being able to forgive others. Could be not being able to forgive themselves, could be not being able to forgive the God. A lot of people, a lot of us have a lot of resentments when it comes to God. We start, feeling that you have done this to me and this is not right, it's because of you. So that all manifests into various kind of diseases. So we need to understand that if we are at peace and calm and sorted here, our physical body will manifest into a much more fitter and healthier versions of ourselves. So certain daily habits that we can do for keeping our mind and body into a harmonious, right together, having enough sleep, having enough water, having a proper routine, not that letting go of the night sleep and sleeping in the day instead. No, having a proper cycle routine, having enough water, having the right food. If whatever amount of protein is required, you take it, the necessary amount of protein. You have enough of carbs, good fats and fiber and whatever is required and needed. We need to make sure that the diet is on point because it helps us feel better about ourselves. So every time we ditch the diet, in the moment it's the taste that can make us happy, please us. But in the long run, that one missed habit somewhere inside me tells me that I am not listening to myself, I am not being disciplined. It makes me believe in myself a little less. It reduces my confidence a little less. It makes me trust myself a little less. So for our overall, feeling good about ourselves, we need to be mindful of the decisions we make on everyday basis. Incorporating some sort of physical exercise is very important, even if it's a walk. Yoga is great, even if it's a walk, core strength training, whatever your age demands, whatever it is that works for you. But some sort of physical movement is very important. And I will not say most important, but all the very important things, starting your day with gratitude. Gratitude has benefits like nothing else. It just, it raises our vibrations. It helps us elevate our energies, and whatever we radiate is whatever we attract from the universe. So imagine if it makes you feel better and takes you to a higher vibration, you will be attracting things of a higher vibration. So yes, gratitude has to be a part of your everyday. Listening to your body. Body communicates with us. It communicates with us through a lot of things. For example, if I'm feeling a lot of fatigue, if I'm just feeling like to cry, if I'm just very agitated with everybody around me because I'm just getting irritated and becoming very short-tempered. These are all ways of my body telling me something. I can be feeling very hungry. I can not be feeling hungry at all. I can be feeling a pain in some part of my body. So all of this is my body signaling to me, is my body trying to talk to me. please stop in whatever hustle bustle is going on in your life and just take a moment, sit with yourself, talk to your body, listen to your body. Acknowledge the feelings that you have now in the moment, even if it's a rejection or a failure you faced in life. Listen to your body. Just acknowledge your feeling being there. Bottling it up leads to a lot of physical stress. It leads to a lot of other sort of physical diseases. Incorporating mindfulness and meditation can again be wondrous if you can do that. Maybe you can just start with 5-minute meditation, and that too, play it on your phone, a guided meditation. So the entire purpose is to be able to just focus on your breath and be mindful about one particular thing at a moment. Try incorporating this, helps you be a better version emotionally and hence physically. We need to also be able to accept ourselves, accept our bodies. Every body is different and it is beautiful. Whatever physical condition you are going on in right now, first step is to acknowledge it, accept it. Let's stop judging ourselves before we expect people around us to stop judging us. So the moment we start accepting us is the first step. Then we can always challenge our negative thoughts and beliefs and get in that positive self-talk and all the other things necessary and set the tone towards improvement, towards growth, towards changing our mindset. Whatever thoughts we have, thoughts lead to the emotions we are feeling, the emotions lead to the feelings we are feeling, feelings lead to the decisions we are taking, decisions in turn decide the life we are leading. So make sure we work on the thoughts and change them as and when needed. Thoughts can come to us. It's on us which one to accept and which one to reject. So if we keep in mind and follow a basic routine which we can do on daily basis, we will have a better and a more healthy, harmonious connection between our mind and body. Hit the like button if you like this, and if you want to know more such things, subscribe to our channel and write into the comments and tell me which is going to be your first step towards accepting your body and harmonizing the relationship between your mind and body.
We are diving into a very fascinating topic of happiness and uncovering the science behind it. Have you ever wondered why some days feel brighter than the others? What goes on in our brains when we experience joy? Well, stick around because we're about to find out. Let's start talking about neurotransmitters, those tiny chemicals messaging in our brains that play a big role in regulating our mood and emotions. Two neurotransmitters that are closely linked to happiness are serotonin and dopamine. Serotonin is often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter because it helps us to regulate our mood, sleep, and appetite. Dopamine, on the other hand, is associated with the brain's reward system, and it plays a key role in motivation and pleasure. Now, happiness isn't solely determined by our brain's chemistry. There are several other factors that play a big role, including genetics, environment, and life circumstances. While some of these factors may be beyond our control, there are also plenty of behavioral and lifestyle factors that we can influence to boost our mood and well-being. Behavioral strategies for boosting happiness. So what can we do to increase our happiness levels? Well, research has shown us that certain behaviors and habits can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. For example, practicing mindfulness. Meditation has been found to reduce stress and improve mood. Regular exercises not only boost serotonin levels but also releases dopamines, another feel-good neurotransmitter. And let's not forget the importance of nurturing social connections and spending quality time with our loved ones. These simple yet powerful strategies can make a world of difference in how we feel on daily basis.
To bring all of it together, let's hear some of real life examples.
I wanted to connect with myself inside, and doing meditation over a period of years did help me do that.
I come to a stable state of mind,
Suppose you're in a hyper mode or something like that. You do meditation, you calm down. You go meditation, you go more.
Whether it's starting a gratitude journal, going for a daily walk, or simply taking out time to appreciate the little things in life, there are countless ways to cultivate happiness. So this was the basics of the science of happiness, and if it makes sense to you, today is the day that you start, you get up and you pick one habit, only one, and start practicing it continuously for the next 21 days. Let's take it as a challenge. Let's do something for ourselves for next 21 days without a break. Have you ever felt rejuvenated after spending some time in nature? Or ever wondered that do the plants communicate? Keep watching. About how I reap the benefits the nature has to offer, the calmness the nature has to offer, and talking with plants, how that happens and how cool it is, Alright, so nature has an incredible way to heal. Studies show that spending time in green spaces can reduce stress, lower your blood pressure, and improve overall well-being. Research by the University of Exeter found that exposure to nature significantly boosts mental health. In a lot of hospitals, there are being made green rooms just to replicate the warmth, the calmness that the nature provides. Did you know that plants can communicate? Through a network called Wood Wide Web, trees and plants share resources and information. Plants release chemical signals and use mycorrhizal network, a symbiotic association between fungi and plant roots, to communicate. This fascinating phenomena shows how interconnected life is. For instance, when a plant is being attacked by pests, it sends these chemicals to warn the neighboring plants around it. How beautiful is that, So let me share a personal story with you. Plants are our second plane of healing. If we take the full whatever plants have to offer us, it can be incredible for us. So plants have this, nature is known to be very calming, and it gives you that, it soothes your mood and helps you just accept things in life, which is a lot of times very difficult for us in our everyday city lives. And a lot of times you will encounter this, that if you're sitting in a park, if you're sitting in a nature and you're around trees and plants, there is this calmness that you get. You feel very, very relaxed. So in the sessions that I take, I every time make sure that I give this activity to my clients and I do this with them. Plants can help us in two ways. First, if you walk barefoot in a garden, that is the ultimate way to do grounding. Helps you release a lot of toxins from your body. That's the physical benefit. On the emotional level, it makes you very aligned with your chakras. It helps you just be with yourself and remove all the extra noises and extra thoughts that you have. Second, talking to plants. So here I would like to share what I do a lot of times. It is now a habit that I have. A lot of times there are a lot of things which you cannot share with people around, or you just are feeling too messy here. There are so many thoughts, just everything is making just no sense. During that time, if you just go around and be in a space of trees and plants, you will find, if you're interested, of course you need to have the faith and you need to understand, you need to have an ear to hear. So you just need to be there and you need to just start communicating with plants. You get answers. I am 100% sure because I have experienced it. I have people who have experienced it. All of my clients, this is something that we do. You just have to be in that space, it's like, imagine you're not being judged. Imagine you are not, nobody's going to counter your thoughts. I mean, how cool is that going to be? It's just, you can just let go of all the thoughts and you get advice at times. It might sound funny, but I have been there. I do that. It's not that the plant is going to come and talk to you, but it's just that your mind will give you an answer. Your mind will give you a very calmer and a very soothing answer to that. Let's try this right now. So even if you are in an office or in a space you cannot go now, but whenever possible, do this. And if it is possible for you right now, do it. Otherwise, just close your eyes and imagine you are in a park or a ground where you go in regularly, like often you visit that place. Imagine, just close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just imagine yourself being in that park, that ground, wherever you go most often. Imagine the trees around you and you sitting on that bench. Just let go of all the extra noise, the thoughts, anything about a topic you cannot talk to anybody else but need guidance. Share it. Share it. Pick a plant, pick a tree, whatever works for you. Just pour everything there. Stay there. Be open to receiving the love, the calmness, the patience, the alignment, the worthiness that the plants are providing you. Be open to receiving answers to your questions. Be open to receiving guidance to your issues, to your problems. As and when you feel like, just open your eyes. Tell me how it was. Did it make you calmer? Did it help you be more at peace? Did it help you accept yourself a little more? Do write in the comment section or drop a message to us. Let us know. Let me know if this worked for you. Because if it did, I will tell you many more ways to get answers out of nature and utilize the beautiful benefits the second plane of healing has to offer.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by constant thoughts in your mind? So many things distracting you? Are you feeling like a lot is happening with you? Stay in the video for next 5 minutes and I will tell you the trick to feel at ease, to feel relaxed, to just quickly change your mind and come into that calm zone. Hi everyone, I am Gurleen. I am an accountability partner at Keto Happiness. We help you be a better version of yourself. Feeling so overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts in your mind, feeling too distracted because there are so many to-do lists, so many things that you have forgotten and you remember and you need to do and you don't do, you procrastinate, all of that is happening. Life is just taking a big toll on you. Sit, relax, listen to me. There are these few steps that you follow and you will just feel calm and composed and you'll be able to sort your life in a better way. Because you know what? We are missing on the basic fundamental thing. Please tell me, with respect to your physical body, you eat food every day and you excrete the wastes. Normal process, we all do it. We excrete our wastes every day. If you're unable to do it, it becomes a problem, right? So you want every day to, with ease, to excrete all the waste of the food that you're eating, right? What about this beautiful organ of our body? How do we excrete all the excess content that we're feeding our minds with? There is so much that you're scrolling on social media. There is so much that you're listening to people around you. There is so much that you're reading in newspapers here, there. There is so much extra content that we are consuming that we do not need. What are we doing about that? How are we excreting the mental poop? Are we doing anything about it? Is there any way that you are just letting the excess here go out? It's a RAM. You have occupied it with so much that has already happened, with a lot of things in the past. You have occupied it with so many things that are not in our control. You have occupied it with so much of fear of what is going to happen in the future. You have occupied it with so much of noise of things and people around you that do not even matter to you. It's time to just free up your RAM. Make space in your mind. Let that excrete just leave your body, leave this mind. How do we do that now? Basic journaling is the key to excrete all the mental poop. So just sit, take a pen and a sheet of paper, start writing every thought of your mind. This is called brain dump exercise. You need to just let go anything and everything that is there in your mind. It could be anything about that has already happened. It could be something about that is a fear of what is going to happen in the future. It could be something random someone said to you, something someone did. Let it all go. Write it down on that piece of paper, and that piece of paper is all yours. Nobody is reading it. So it's a judgment-free zone. Just don't judge yourself for thinking a thought. Whatever it is, write it on that paper, crush it, throw it away, flush it, burn it, whatever works for you. Let it go. Please make it a habit. Every day start this brain dump exercise and let go of the mental, emotional poop that we have built up here. Let it just out of your system and create more free space in your RAM. It helps you perform better. It makes you more efficient. It makes you breathe better. Also a pro tip. With starting journaling, you should also start doing some breathing exercises. Those help you feel more connected, more calm, and more aligned to yourself. One simple breathing exercise that I will tell you: take your hand like this, and this is called the starfish breathing. We will do breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Do this 5 times, 10 times, whatever aligns with you, but start incorporating this basic breathing exercise into your daily routines. And from today, start that brain dump exercise to feel free to let all the crap out of your system. I hope this helps. I hope you like the video. In case you do, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. See you on the other side. Ta-da!